What if there was a hidden part of the internet where you could buy anything, absolutely anything, with complete anonymity? Sounds like a plot from a cyberpunk novel, right? But it was real, and it was called the Silk Road. Imagine a marketplace shrouded in mystery, operating in the shadows of the World Wide Web. This was the Silk Road, a digital bazaar that existed on the dark web. It functioned on the Tor network, a platform that provides layers of encryption to ensure the anonymity of its users. The Silk Road was not your typical online store. It was a place where people could buy and sell goods and services, from the mundane to the illicit, all while remaining completely anonymous. The currency of choice? Bitcoin, a digital asset that further ensured the anonymity of the transactions. The Silk Road was more than just a marketplace, it was a symbol of the power and potential of the dark web. A place where the rules of the physical world did not apply, where anonymity reigned supreme, and where the notion of law and order was as elusive as the users themselves. This digital black market was not just a myth, it was a reality that shook the world. In the year 2011, a man named Ross Ulbricht, or as he was known online, Dread Pirate Roberts, launched the Silk Road. This wasn't your ordinary marketplace though. It was a digital black market, operating in the shadowy corners of the internet, on the Tor network. The Silk Road was a place where people could buy and sell goods and services, all while maintaining their anonymity. The currency of choice? Bitcoin, a digital currency that was, at the time, still largely unknown. The Silk Road grew rapidly, attracting users from all around the globe. It facilitated sales amounting to over 9.5 million bitcoins between 2011 and 2013. To give you an idea of the scale, that's billions of dollars in today's value. But this wasn't a place where you'd go to buy your everyday items. No, the Silk Road was infamous for the sale of illegal goods and services. You could find anything from illicit drugs to counterfeit money, and even services that are best left unmentioned. Interestingly, the Silk Road wasn't just a marketplace. It was also a community. Users would leave reviews for products and services just like you would on any other online marketplace. It was this sense of community, combined with the anonymity provided by the Tor network and Bitcoin, that led to the rapid growth of the Silk Road. But as the Silk Road grew, so did its notoriety. It became a beacon in the darkness of the web, attracting the attention of users and, inevitably, law enforcement. The Silk Road was a place where the law didn't apply, where anything could be bought and sold without consequence. Or so it seemed. In just 2 years, the Silk Road had become a notorious hub of illicit trade, under the radar of law enforcement. But as we'll see in the next scene, the law was catching up, faster than anyone could have imagined. However, the Silk Road's reign was not to last. In October 2013, the story took a dramatic turn. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, or the FBI, managed to infiltrate this seemingly impregnable fortress of the dark web, bringing an abrupt end to the Silk Road's operations. The mastermind behind this infamous online black market, Ross Ulbricht, operating under the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts, was cornered and arrested. The FBI's operation was meticulous, a digital chess game of tracking, tracing, and finally checkmating Ulbricht. It was a testament to their determination and technological prowess, proving that even in the unregulated territories of the dark web, justice could find its way. The seizure that followed Ulbricht's arrest was nothing short of staggering. A colossal sum of 144,000 bitcoins, the currency of the dark web, was seized from Ulbricht. To give you an idea of the magnitude, this amount was worth a whopping $28.5 million at the time. This was not just an apprehension, it was a major blow to the dark web's economy. Ulbricht's arrest and the seizure of such a vast fortune sent shockwaves through the dark web community. It served as a stark reminder that even in the shadowy corners of the internet, one is not beyond the reach of the law. The Silk Road, once a bustling marketplace teeming with anonymous transactions, had fallen. Its corridors, once filled with the hustle and bustle of digital trade, now lay silent and deserted. The fall of the Silk Road marked a significant victory for law enforcement in the battle against online crime. The Silk Road might have been shut down, but its legacy lived on. The very next month, Silk Road 2.0 was launched. A phoenix rising from the ashes, this new iteration sought to fill the void left by its predecessor. But like its forerunner, Silk Road 2.0 was not immune to the long arm of the law. In a swift move of digital justice, the platform was shut down in 2014, a mere year after its inception. The spotlight then turned to Ross Ulbricht, the man behind the pseudonym Dread Pirate Roberts and the mastermind of the Silk Road Empire. His trial began in 2015, a high-stakes legal battle that would expose the underbelly of the dark web. Ulbricht was no ordinary defendant. He was accused of administering an anonymous online marketplace that facilitated the sale of illegal goods and services, a veritable Pandora's box of the digital age. Contrary to his claim of transferring control, evidence revealed that Ulbricht had been at the helm for many months. The charges against him were grave: engaging in a continuing criminal enterprise, narcotics trafficking. 7 charges in total, each more serious than the last. The government even accused him of paying for murders, though no tangible evidence was found to substantiate this claim. The gavel fell, and the verdict was delivered. Ulbricht was convicted on all counts. The sentencing was severe: 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. The FBI also seized 144,000 bitcoins from Ulbricht, a fortune worth $28.5 million at the time. Ulbricht's downfall was a stark reminder of the risks and consequences of operating in the shadows of the dark web. His story stands as a cautionary tale, a testament to the fact that even in the deepest corners of the internet, no one is truly beyond the reach of justice. The Silk Road may be gone, but its impact still reverberates today. This notorious black market charted a new path for illicit trade, all from the shadowy corners of the internet. It was a pioneer, not in a way that society would applaud, but in a way that changed the landscape of online commerce forever. The Silk Road didn't merely facilitate the exchange of illegal goods, it birthed a whole new generation of darknet markets. Names like Alphabay, Dream Market and Hansa came into existence following in Silk Road's footsteps. These successors, armed with the knowledge of Silk Road's downfall, developed more sophisticated security measures to evade law enforcement. It was as if Silk Road's end was not a deterrent, but an invitation to innovate within the underworld of the internet. However, the Silk Road saga also brought about a paradigm shift in law enforcement methods. It pushed agencies worldwide to adapt and evolve, to understand and combat the complexities of online crime. The battle against darknet markets became a game of cat and mouse, with each side continuously learning from the other. The fall of Silk Road marked the beginning of a new era of cyber-policing, sparking significant advancements in digital forensics and cryptocurrency tracing. But the legacy of Silk Road isn't just about the birth of darknet markets or the evolution of crime-fighting techniques. It's also about the social and legal implications it brought to light. It raised questions about internet privacy, the ethics of anonymous transactions, and the extent of government surveillance. These are conversations that are still ongoing today, shaping the way we perceive and use the internet. The Silk Road story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us of the dark side of the internet, and the lengths to which some will go to exploit it. It represents a chapter in our digital history where innovation collided with criminality, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence the cyber world.